trying to preach that you can't take it higher. I said I feel like I'm the greatest. I said I feel like I'm the greatest. I'ma be here when my time is up. I said I feel like I'm the greatest. One day close. One day you'll know when the time comes close. Got a lot of things that's on my mind. I just take this one day at a time.
Gen Y, Gen X, Millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century. Welcome, Young Hustlers.
Welcome to Young Hustlers.
Every Thursday,
and
1
if you're
p.m.
tuning in at Thursday at 1 p.m. watching Young Hustlers, then you are in the right place to get your hustle on, to get your game on, to get it tight, to get it right.
We know you guys are coming, guys and gals. We know you're showing up every week. We're getting hundreds of comments in our YouTube stream after the show.
You want to just tell everybody.
I want to finish.
Let's tell everybody who this show isn't for.
I want to finish, okay? Because we know you're commenting because we see those of you subscribing down there, we're actually able to reply to your comments, and we appreciate that, and we take the time every week to go through those, see what it is you're looking for, what you want, what you have questions about. We comment, we respond to you, we respond to your questions, so be sure and do that. This is at Jarrod Glandt. Follow this little bit, my man here, okay? This is a great guy right here, okay? He's on his hustle. We show up. We're consistent. We bring it to you, right, Jarrod? Why?
Yeah, that's
Why,
right.
Jarrod?
That's
How'd you talk me into this bullshit?
We bringing this show to you because, man, it dawned on me that the only people talking about success had gray hairs. They were a little overweight, had a bunch of wrinkles, and they were boring and old and dusty. And I thought, man, wouldn't it be great if our generation, the millennials, the greatest generation ever, had somebody that was...
I don't know if you're the greatest, but you're the biggest.
Dude, I want
80 million strong, dog. 80 million.
I want a swaggy guru, and so I talked to Mr. Grant Cardone into doing a show every week where we talk about things that are impacting you and your ability to go out, produce, grow, and get what you want out of life.
Yeah, and here's the deal. You got 80 million at the young end, okay, and you got 75 million old whiteheads at the top end. You got a 65, you got a 40 or 50 year spread between 80 million trying to get the money from 75 million. Everybody in between those two groups of people are broke. You understand that, right? So you 80 million guys, 18 to 32, this guy, who you getting your money from today, dude? You're not getting it from other 28-year-olds.
No, I'm getting my money from everybody out there that's watching, that's listening. I'm coming for it.
He's talking to people. I mean, who's got the money, baby? Who's got the money?
Gen X.
You know, if you go into
boomers,
a clothing store, you see a $5,000-$6,000 jacket, I guarantee you, they don't have any 38s. You know that, right?
Really?
Dude, the big money? I went into a store one day. I'm like, why is all your stuff 48, 52? And dude, because people with a 38 chest, people that still got small waists don't have money.
Wow.
I'm like, man, I didn't know that, man.
That's some bullshit.
I'm going back to Kmart. I'm not going to cuss in this show. I'm just going to tell everybody right now, okay? No cussing.
No F-bombs.
We talking about fucking freedom. We talking about freedom, okay? We talking about freedom, baby. And we're talking
more
about...
importantly, we're talking about the biggest mistakes that a millennial can make with their money. And part of that comes from this article.
If you got any money. First mistake is not to have any.
The article that was just written by U.S. News and World Report on how starting small, the millennial investors learn the power of compounding. Okay, so look, this article is all about investing in 401ks, getting started now, getting started young.
My wife just walked in. She's a huge fan of yours, Jarrod.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
She loves you so much.
So,
And so do my daughters.
I love, man, your daughters are awesome. If I'm as lucky as you are to have girls like that, man.
Yeah, you will.
Life will be good. So look, the whole gist of this article is basically that, millennials are sharing, if not the entire burden, the vast majority of the burden for their own financial well-being in the future, which is contrary to how my parents and your generation and their parents were all brought up, because they were all brought up with these entitlement programs designed to help them gracefully exit this life.
Yeah, look, 74% of all Americans, regardless of your age, are living paycheck to paycheck. So something's not working. 34% of all millennials surveyed said, 39% said that the benefits, the Social Security system, the Medicare, will not be there to benefit any of you. That's almost 40%. Republicans, Democrat, Independents, confused. 40% of you think that won't even exist.
Well, and then it
you.
also said in the article that it's under the current, the current model, 2033, it's done. It's empty.
2033.
Yeah, 2033.
So you'll be how old at that?
2033. I will be. What year is it right now?
It's 14. So you'll be 20 years
so
old.
I'll be 50 years old. 55.
And
years
I'll be
old.
76. I'll be 76. Let's take Bargy. Bargy. Hee-haw.
What's happening?
Can we talk to Bargy Hee-haw from OC?
Bargy.
Bardia.
What is it, man?
It's Bardia.
Bardia. Okay. They wrote it up wrong the wall.
She wrote it phonetically the incorrect way.
Hey, my man,
Thanks,
we're talking
Shovita.
about, appreciate you calling in. We're talking about money mistakes. Tell me one mistake, and be honest, one mistake that you've made. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Money mistake you've made in 23 years.
Well, one mistake I could potentially look at is I'd actually left a comment for you a couple weeks ago, and you had told me to call in. But my roommate and I just started a marketing company doing search engine optimization and some web design.
Okay.
And I quit my job probably about a month or so ago, and didn't really have much saved in my account. So it's pretty much taking a big risk, but thus far everything.
What's the name of your
Well,
company?
yeah, but what's the mistake you made? You don't even know if that's a mistake yet.
It's B Vantage, and our Twitter handle is @BVantage.
Thank you.
Okay.
BANCAGE.
So before going, taking this big risk, which we'll talk about later, what's one mistake you've made in your 23 years that you've been on this planet, this round?
Well, immediate one that always comes to mind when I talk about money management is not spending more than you make, and obviously taking a percentage of your income and saving that.
You did. You spent more than you made.
At times, yeah.
Yeah, what'd you spend it on? Tell me the thing go back to that time when you spent some money that you shouldn't have. What'd you buy?
Thinking about a particular instance. I mean,
yeah. Give me one. Give me one incident.
Maybe you want to.
Yeah.
Vegas trip, sneakers, women,
Probably
boys,
like a laptop.
drugs,
Huh?
Probably a laptop.
a laptop.
A laptop? You bought a laptop?
You could use that to make money. I mean, that's not.
All right. That's all you got? A laptop? Fuck. That's all you got? A laptop? Man, you're disappointing, man. I got to tell you something, man. I've had a lot of callers. That's one of the most disappointing answers I've ever heard. Give me something, man. Come on, man. It can't be a laptop. I need a sin. I need a sin.
Let me help you out. I was at a bar once and I bought 25 shots of Patron for a bunch of people I didn't even know.
Thank you, Jarrod.
Okay.
See, now give me something like that. I need a sin.
Yeah, spontaneous trip to Vegas and blowing like $1,000.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
that's way more exciting than the laptop,
That was
man.
stupid. That was
I
just,
wasn't sure what you guys were looking for.
yeah. Now, let me tell
We
you
want
the
the
number one
juice.
mistake that you've made, my friend, because you didn't give it to me. You know what? Just I'm going to come when we come back from break. I'm going to tell. That's not the biggest mistake he made. Okay, when we come from back from break on Young Hustlers, I'm going to share with you the biggest mistake this young man has made that I want him never to make again. This is at Jarrod Glandt. Follow this guy. He's a bad dude. Stay with Young Hustlers.
Are you looking for the keys to success? Are you not sure how to break out and move forward in your life? If you are asking these questions, You need a way to take massive action, a way to develop the right attitude, the right approach, every minute of every day. The Grant on the Go 4-book MP3 package is the solution. Included are all 4 of Grant Cardone's best-selling books and his 100 Ways to Stay Motivated. Download to one device or to all of them, with over 30 hours of content designed for sales, closing, finance, and career, with special exercises to ensure you know the data. Grant on the Go is narrated by Grant Cardone himself, a personal coach for sales, motivation, negotiations, keeping your pipeline full with no blank space on your calendar. An $800 value. On sale now for $229. Order now at grantcardone.com/Grant on the Go. This is a $1 million program. Go to grantcardone.com/Grant on the Go. Be productive, take action, and make the moves that are vital to your success. Order now at grantcardone.com/Grant on the Go today.
Have so much going on that no one disappointment any longer disappoints you. Are you tired of missing sales? Come on, be honest. Are you getting all there is in the marketplace? Take an honest look in your mind's eye at your sales team right now. Are they doing everything they can to make that extra sale? If you're tired of watching your salespeople be tongue-tied, not follow up, not know their product, not know what to say at that critical moment, welcome to tiredofmissingsales.com. My name's Grant Cardone. I know your frustrations. Look, whether your people sell over the phone or in person, whether you sell a tangible or an intangible, I can increase the sales of any company by at least 15% guaranteed. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com and I'll show you the top 3 reasons your salespeople don't make those extra sales. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com. Welcome back to Young Hustlers. Grant Cardone and at Jarrod Glandt. I'm holding my thing, dude.
Yeah, you getting your swang on.
I'm holding mine.
We're gonna jump real quick to a call from Julia, calling from Los Angeles.
Hey, Julia,
California.
you there?
Hey, yeah, I am.
Julia, we're talking about money mistakes. Did you hear the first caller? He bought a laptop and he went in Vegas and blew $1,000.
Yeah, I heard that.
What do you think? What would you tell me his number one mistake is? And I'm gonna tell you that it was neither one of those.
His number one mistake?
Yeah.
With his money?
Yeah. Guess.
Not spending it more wisely.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
You
really disappoint me, Julia, like so many women in my life.
No, spending more. He needs to spend more money then.
No, that ain't it. Okay, talk to me. What's your question? Let me ask you this. What's the biggest money mistake you've made?
Well, I'm 18. I had a job for a year and a half, and having my rent paid and everything paid for, I didn't really think about saving, so I just spent it all. And now going into college, I really wish I would have put more of it away. I like to spend my money before I have it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my biggest mistake. I've spent money on probably one too many like hair treatments and stuff that I probably didn't need. So
what kind of hair treatments you got? I mean,
it's called
a blowout.
The blowout, the Brazilian blowout. It's about like $150.
Why do you do that? Do you really think that you got a better chance of me having sex with you because you did a blowout?
I just feel better about myself.
Uh-huh.
No,
do you think guys are going to find you more attractive? You think guys are going to walk up and say,
"Man, look at that Brazilian blowout. Did you see that, homie?
Did you get a blowout,
Did you see
baby?
that blowout?
God
damn.
Boy, you looking good.
Got it
with that
going
blowout,
on, man.
My
Look
God.
at that blowout.
I need some of that
I wanna
blowout,
get with
man.
her.
Hey, can you put your blowout on me? Has that ever happened after a blowout?
I hope not. No.
Okay. I don't think that's a mistake. We're going to take another caller. I want you to stay on. I want you to listen because I'm going to tell you guys don't have the right money mistakes.
All right.
You guys out there right now, you're describing the wrong things. This is what I was taught. I was taught The money I was spending was the mistake I was making.
Yep.
That ain't a mistake, man. Okay? Nobody gets rich saving money.
Nope.
Nobody
You
creates
cannot
financial
save
freedom.
You cannot save your way to wealth.
You cannot do it.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So stay with us, Julia. Okay? Stay. We're gonna hang up on you. I want you to listen to the show though, because I'm gonna take Miguel.
From Fort Lauderdale.
Miguel.
How's it going, Grant? How's it going, Jared?
What's
My
happening,
man.
Miguel?
This is Miguel Camargo from Jacksonville at Crusaders Camargo.
Oh my man. Let me ask you something, Miguel. You married or single?
I am single.
Dude, let me ask you, would you stop? A girl's walking down the street and she just had her Brazilian blowout. Is that what you look at?
Nope.
Do you even know what a Brazilian blowout is?
Nope, but I
Me
love
neither,
Brazilian
man.
women.
Me neither.
You like Brazilian women though?
It's a hair thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Grant, I've actually got a quick question for you. You know, I made a mistake last year. I ended up meeting a girl inside of Primerica. She actually lived out in another part of the country. We met inside of the country, met inside of Primerica. I moved her actually out here to Florida. Didn't work out. It was more of a business move. But now reflecting back on it, I did learn a lot of mistakes. I learned a lot from the mistakes I made. I wouldn't say I really wasted money because I ended up quitting my full-time job. I ended up having a little money stashed, but eventually throughout the months, I ended up going through the savings, moving her out here. Relationship didn't work out. She ended up moving back out to where she was from. And I ended up learning that, I had to hustle a lot more, knowing that I had someone relying on me.
Yeah.
It did put a lot of extra pressure on me.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any mistakes like that where you actually made a move based on emotion and then it come back and fire back on you?
Of course, emotions are a tricky thing. I mean, it fogs your ability to look logically at a situation, and sometimes you make emotional decisions that don't turn out to be the right thing for you. Which is why we always talk about closing a transaction.
Yeah, but
with
dude,
logic.
that's not a problem. That's not. What's the mistake? Okay, you flew somebody out. You moved them out here. You're not going to even remember that 20 years from now.
Not at
Okay.
all.
That's like you threw a rock in a pond one day when you were 12 years old and it skipped and hit your little brother and blinded him. Okay? That's a mistake.
Right.
That's a mistake. You flew a skank out here, it didn't work out, she went back. So what, dude? It's no big deal, okay? That's not even a problem, man. Move on, brother. What we got to do is, all of you out there listening, we got to get out there. We got to get you putting some bank away, man. You guys got your attention on the wrong thing. Y'all talking about blowouts, laptops, trips to Vegas,
lap dances.
A chick comes out, you spend $1,000. Now you have that's not a problem. See, this is what we're all taught. This is the problem with Susie Orman and Dave Ramsey and these guys that are giving you little think. Here's the deal. The first one, the first rule, okay? The first mistake you're going to make with money, and you can grab this from my weekly strategy at GrantCardoneSuccess.com.
We're just going to give them a little taste right now.
Number one, you guys are seeking comfort rather than freedom, baby. You need to be swinging for the freaking fences, baby. You need to be going for Billy killing money, okay? Big bank, okay? I'm talking big kills, big think, where none of this stuff. Laptops, you bought one. No, you bought 100 of them, and the company didn't work out. That would be swinging for the fences. Jay, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, so, just to pick up on what my man G said.
Number one.
Sometimes you just got to sleep in an air mattress for a while.
And you did.
And I did.
You
and
did.
I did because
Okay.
I knew that the freedom that I was searching for was more important than the comfort I went home every night to. I swear to God, the first 6 months I worked for him, I slept on an air mattress. Some
Yeah,
of y'all
that's
don't know
not
that
comfort.
story.
That's freedom. He's not going for comfort. You see, he could have spent his money on a lazy boy and stayed in Austin, Texas, but instead he gave up the comfort, moved for the freedom, made the investment. You know how many people write us? Jared, tell them, how many people call, I want to come work here. I want to work for you.
It's exhausting.
Dude,
How many
move across
people-
country?
Yeah.
No, but they don't.
Hey! If you ever open an office in Albuquerque,
Yeah.
be sure to call me.
Yeah, call
Like
me.
I ain't got enough freaking people to call every day. I'm gonna
Man, what
remember
you doing?
John
You know what?
in Albuquerque.
And this isn't your fault. This is happening to you. People are being taught to stay comfortable. The first 3 callers we've had today all said, I should have saved more money. Wrong. You should have freaking made more money.
That's the truth right there.
You should have made more money. All of you that are going to college out there, okay? Look, if you're not going to the top 3 colleges in this country, You need to quit college and go to work. Go make you some bank, baby. Go drag some some paper out of the U.S. economy before there ain't one, Jarrod. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah. At Jarrod Glandt right here. Follow him because he needs to bust up 10,000 followers.
I got past 7,000.
Because I'm tired of even adding your damn name to my freaking tweets.
You're bringing me down.
All right, stay with us. Grant Cardone here. We're going to go over the 7 money mistakes. If we can get to all of them, Jarrod. We got 4 more callers. Dr. Tim, Tom Philly, Christian, and Ed from Missouri. We appreciate you following the show. Stay with us. If you're posting comments, Jarrod, tell them what to do.
Look, if you want us to engage with you on YouTube, the only way that we can do that is if you're subscribed to the channel.
Otherwise, I can't reply.
So go to youtube.com/Grant Cardone, subscribe to the channel. We're going to send you updates as soon as we post something new. You're
very frustrating. You're like, scratch my back, but you won't take your shirt off.
Yeah, how do I fix my problems?
I need to go get me a Brazilian blowout.
Yeah, me too, man.
Huh? Do I have enough hair to get a blowout?
We'll see you right back after this commercial break.
There are 7 billion people in the world. Who are you? How are you different?
7 billion people on planet Earth. There's a small portion of them that want greatness.
Seller Be Sold, book and audio package.
You can't get away from this idea that you just have to sell more.
Voted the #1 business sales book by Axiom Gold Awards. Now, for the first time ever, in audio, read by Grant Cardone. If you want to get your way in business and in life, call 800-368-5771. Seller Be Sold, book and audio package. Call 800-368-5771 today. Unlock the secrets to unlimited achievement and wealth. The Wealth Creation Kit is the ultimate program that shows you exactly how to take massive action in your life so that you can have the success that you want and deserve. Grant Cardone, New York Times bestselling author, entrepreneur, and international sales expert, provides the tools needed to shift your attitude into nonstop, positive action to help you find financial freedom. This kit includes 3 programs, a $4,000 value with over 10 hours of dynamic content delivered by Grant Cardone himself. Learn to dominate your market, follow the rules of success, and apply the 10X rule to every aspect of your life. Order yours at grantcardone.com/wealth or call 800-368-5771. That's 800-368-5771.
Hi, I'm Tom Hopkins, and you're watching Power Players with Grant Cardone.
I'm Pejman Gadimi, CEO of Secret Entourage, and you're watching Power Players.
I'm Hector Lamarck, and don't miss my interview with Grant Cardone on Power Players.
Hi, I'm Roger Hamilton, and you're watching Power Players.
Hi, Shep Hyken here, customer service and experience expert. Make sure you look for my interview on Power Players with Grant Cardone.
Hi, I'm Idol Ahmed, and you're watching Power Players.
Hi, folks, I'm Larry Wingate, the pit bull of personal development, and you're watching Power Players.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Young Hustlers. This is at Grant Cardone, and I am at Jarrod Glandt. We are talking to you today about the biggest mistakes as a millennial that you can and likely already are making with money. And so we came up with a list of the top things that you need to understand about money. Number 1, your biggest mistake is you're seeking comfort, not freedom. Number 2, you have misinformation about diversification. You're depending on one income flow. You're comparing what you have.
Number 4,
comparing what you have or your situation to the people around you. Number 5, you're investing in trends, fads, things that come and go. Number 6, trusting your feelings. Number 7, you're saving to save. And then number 8, you're a pretender spender.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's interesting to me. In this same financial advice article that you referenced earlier, the Securities and Exchange Commission says if you get a compound interest calculator, you start with $1,000 and contribute $200 every month. This is the kind of advice, Shavita, that you get. And you contribute $200 every month. Assuming a 7% average annual return, your investment will grow to $500,000 in 40 years. Show me anybody paying 7%.
Nobody.
No. That's 35 times what the normal bank pays. Okay? 35, is that right? No, that's 14 times. 14 times what the normal bank. No, I'm sorry.
Quarter.
4 times. It's 28 times. That's 28 times what a bank would pay you to sit money in a bank right now. Okay? So this thing is only off by 28 times 40 years. 40 years times 28. Let me see. That would actually take 1,120 years.
It's so
just
long.
a small era. No wonder people are thinking, oh man, I bought a laptop, I went to Vegas and blew 1,000. No, I'm gonna go to college and it's gonna be fine. No, the money mistakes you're making are this: you seek comfort, not freedom. Number 2, diversification. Andrew Carnegie.
Who? Carnegie.
He said, put all your eggs in one basket and watch the basket. Protect it, defend it, fight for it. Make sure those chickies crack and grow up into big eggs.
And
that's what the man said, dude. This was a freaking baller. Okay, I don't know how old he was. Okay, but I know this: he was banking money in his 20s when there was no economy. He made things happen. Dr. Tim.
Dr.
Tim. Is this Tim Allen?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, man.
What's that?
What's going on, Dr. Tim?
I'm just chilling, man. This is the show for me to call in on, man. I got some stuff to say on here.
Well, let's hear your biggest mistake that you made with money.
Yeah.
Well,
get vulnerable,
my
man.
biggest mistake was trying to keep a girl happy with houses and horses.
And
just spending, man. I mean, I was making 25, 30 grand a month, and I mean, Grant Cardone was probably making millions a month, but not spending as much as I was.
Wow. Tell me what happened, man? It's good. We finally got a spending problem now.
It was a new thing, this kind of making this kind of money for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, hey, I'm making 25, 30 grand a month. 50 and 75 is right around the corner. Let's go to Ireland this weekend. I've never been to Brazil, Australia. Bam, we're taking trips. I came home from work. She bought another horse. That was number 6.
Wow.
And it was just out of control, bro. And then...
So which one of the mistakes you did?
All getting into another business that I knew nothing about. I just jumped into flipping houses, made a little on the first.
Because it felt good, huh? It felt good. You trusted your feelings.
The reason I called in, the first thing I had in mind was I went all in.
Yeah. Okay, so look what he did. What are the mistakes right off the 8?
Well, first of all,
mistake he mentioned.
He was depending on one income.
No. First mistake was pretender spender.
Oh, pretender spender. Yeah.
He was a baller. He was a pretender baller. He prematurely
evacuated funds.
Evacuated his funds. I'm going. How many countries have you been to?
I don't know, a lot. 30.
Yeah, I've been to 3 countries. Okay, I mean, I went to Italy for 2 weeks. I've been there. I've been to Australia once. I was paid to go to Australia. I was paid to go to Brazil. I've been paid every time I went to Canada. I mean, why else go? Every
paid
Mexico, yeah,
Most
paid to go to Mexico. The only trip I
paid.
paid for was to go to Italia to bring my beautiful wife.
That's the way to do it.
And then when we got there, dude, the bottle of wine I bought was $10. The pizza I bought was $1. The watch I bought was $50,000. And I only bought the watch after I had the bottle of wine. So the second thing is, trusting feelings. He talked about investing. He went all in a business. But did you got the horsepower to make it back up again. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. Nobody can stop me from making money.
No, dude, because you're a 10X animal.
Don't
you're
let
a monster.
me get in my zone.
I was running this morning through the woods listening to Seller Be Sold. I'm grinding my teeth while I'm running.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love you, man. You won't even go to a dentist. You're like, the dentist is like, I can fix that. And you're like, no, man, that gets me ready. Okay, bro, you got to let me know. How can people follow you? Because I love your energy.
Dr. Tim O'Connor, at Dr. Tim O'Connor.
You're the man, bro. What do you do? Yeah, what kind of doctor are you?
I'm a trained chiropractor, but I own a medical clinic, and I do consulting for medical doctors, chiropractic offices, acupuncturists, anybody who wants to 10X their practice.
Ooh,
so you do rectal exams for free, right?
Absolutely.
Just as a pleasure exercise.
Yes, of course.
You're the man, bro. We're going to follow you, all right? Thanks for calling in.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, how about Tom? Tom from Philly.
Tom from PA. What's happening,
The city
man?
of freedom where no one.
It's the city
What's
of
up, guys?
brotherly
What's up?
love. What's happening, T?
Biggest mistake you ever made, T?
Not investing in myself. Spent money on going to Vegas last year, and didn't pay off. But I made a big investment in myself this year and came to Mexico with you guys, and had the best time of my life.
Oh, dude, that's great. Have you noticed that you've had more confidence?
Yeah, so yeah. Everything is all hustle now, man. That's the only thing that pays.
Yeah, I wrote an article recently about 3 types of money. One is there's
Scared money.
scared money, bitch money.
That's what we call that.
Number 2, there's grown-up money.
Yep.
And number 3, there's baller money, okay? And I didn't know this. When I was 25 years old, all my money was scared. When I was 26, 27 years old, my money was scared. I wouldn't invest it in anything. I was so tight. I was such a miser that literally I could squeeze a quarter and the eagle would scream flying off of it.
America!
Okay. God damn. I can't live with this guy. And what happened was, when opportunities came to me, I hadn't invested enough money in myself because I was too tight. I was a miser. I didn't invest in myself, so I didn't have any certainty or confidence in myself to actually take a swing. We have a package. We have a package actually for those of you who are interested in creating your certainty called Grant on the Go. Paulie, Grant on the Go. Grant on the Go. It's a package to create certainty in yourself so that you're able to start, because he's telling you the right thing. Tom's telling you the biggest mistake he made was not investing in Tom, okay?
And so this article was funny because it was giving an example of somebody who was putting away $200 a month in savings, and that $200 a month ain't going to do anything.
No.
I mean, it'll do nothing now. The best use to that is
$2,400 a year. It's a start.
Invest in yourself, though. That $2,400 now would be better spent on you educating yourself with tools and strategies so that you could go out and get more money so that you could put away more than $200.
Yeah, because scared money is going to go away. Scared money is going to get scared and go away.
I did not even start investing any money until I was able to write a $100,000 check to you.
Yeah.
That was the first investment I made was for $100,000.
And for him to do that, one, he had to have money coming in, put all his attention on bringing money in, which is what every caller now is missing. You don't have a spending problem. You have an inflow problem, all right? So number one, the wealthy seek freedom. They're not searching out comfort. The Carnegies, the Rockefellers,
Bill Gates.
These guys were never looking at being comfortable. Look at Bill Gates. He started a place in his garage, threw it all in, said, "I'm getting out of college. Daddy don't like it, no problem." Number 2, diversification is for idiots. Mark Cuban says that. You don't diversify. You go all in. You don't go all in like Dr. Tim on something you don't understand. You go all in.
Because that would violate a later rule that we'll cover.
Exactly. You go all in on something you understand, that brand, that one vein that you completely understand. Number 3, depending on one income flow. You need multiple flows of income. That's not just regarding money either, but clients, opportunities. If you're a dentist.
And a big violation of this is like for example, that guy that called in and said, "Hey, I'm an insurance agent. I'm not making any money. How do I go make more money? I'm looking for a second job, a second flow." And the answer is you don't. You don't go look for a second flow because you got to secure your first flow.
Yeah. You got to get some girth going. Number 4, depending on one income flow, or number 3, depending on one income flow. Number 4, comparing yourself to other people. This is a major mistake in America. I hear so many people. It makes me sick to my stomach how many people say, "How you doing, man?" "Oh, I make $40,000 a year." How you doing?" "Well, I'm better off than the people in India." Really, dude.
If 76% of America is living paycheck to paycheck, and you comparing yourself to somebody else, there's
wrong.
a chance that's a bad idea.
Hey, try sending your car payments to somebody else, okay? Or just send GMAC. I'm doing better than others, but I'm going to be late this month. It doesn't work. Never compare yourself to other people. It's a losing proposition because, there's somebody in India starving. There's somebody that's going to die today, okay? You drive to work and you're like, "Oh, my God, I made it to work today. I should be so grateful because I made it to work today." You're supposed to make it to work, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Number 5, investing in trends. Leave them alone. Warren Buffett doesn't invest in trends. He doesn't have a technology stock other than IBM, and he doesn't even consider IBM an investment stock. He's in electricity, gasoline, oil,
rail.
Coal, rail, foods, candy. Why? because no matter what happens, people will eat candy and they will drink Diet Coke. Number 6, trusting your feelings. Your feelings will let you down. Mm-hmm. Every time I've gone into business with somebody where I trusted them, okay, and I trusted them, and because of our friendship, I couldn't confront. Hey, dude, let me see what you just told me. Yeah. Let me see it. If it was a stranger, I would ask him. Because it was my friend, I couldn't. Look, if you can't ask your friends the hard questions, don't do business with them. Number 7, saving to save. Everybody that's called in so far made that mistake. And number 8, pretending to be a baller when you ain't. Big shoes.
That was a problem that was one of my biggest mistakes. Because when I was 21 years old, I had a job selling advertising, was making like $150,000 a year, living at home with my parents. Literally, the only bill I had was a $700 a month truck payment.
Wow.
I blew every penny that I made going out partying, buying tables, getting bottle service.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah,
okay, let's take Steve Harvey on that call. No, put Steve Harvey on hold. We're going to take Ed from Texas.
Ed, what's up, man?
Hey, guys, just want to get the particulars out of the way. My name of my company is the Hamilton Agency. Follow me on Twitter, Hamilton AGCY.
Dude, I got to tell you, that's the best intro anybody's ever done on this show.
Love that.
Well, you're great teachers. Learned well.
Thank you, man.
So, let's talk about the biggest mistake I ever made. It's funny you talk about going all in on something you don't really know about. When I first started real estate, maybe 7-8 years ago, I went to an auction, and they were auctioning off mobile homes. And I saw they're all going for about $700-800. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. And the retail on them, on a used mobile home down here in South Texas, is close to $1,400, $1,700, $1,800, depending on how much you get.
How many did you buy?
Well, I went to the auctioneer and I said, hey, we can stop this right now. I'll buy all 30 that you have left for $22,000.
Oh my God.
He said, sure, let's do it. I said, okay, great. So now I own 22 mobile homes. Well, not really knowing the market as well as I thought, I was selling 18 mobile homes for almost a year and a half.
Wow.
Because I went in and I said, that basically.
You still got them, man?
Oh, no, this is like 7-8 years ago.
Okay, I was going to make you an offer.
You got a little Breaking Bad thing going there.
Yeah, and then I realized, hey, mobile homes just ain't the way to go when it comes to real estate. They're good for camp houses, and that's about it.
How much did you lose?
I recovered, I'd say when it's all said and done, probably lost about 12 of that original 22, so about half.
And you had to sit without that $22K.
Okay, so
now
now we just got to get over that, man. Now you got to go out and create it because there's no shortage of money on this planet. Shortage of people going for it, but you don't sound like one of those people, Ed.
No, definitely not. The other thing too that I just want to say, shout out to my staff. What I've done for them is I've catered lunch from every Thursday till the end of the month for them, so they sit in front of the computer and they watch a show. Hopefully, they can learn something.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
What's the name of the company, Ed?
The Hamilton Agency.
Okay. All right.
So,
what do y'all do over there?
Well, we do a lot of things. We have a real estate division, mainly where money's made. We also sell insurance because they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And then we also sell a little bit of residential electricity to go with it.
Oh, great, man. Appreciate you calling in, Ed.
Thanks
Tell
so much,
everybody
Ed.
at your group hello, and I'm glad I hadn't cussed today, okay? Since everybody's watching, all right? So, look, every week we come to you to talk about
what you need to know to go out and get your slice of the American pie.
Because it's getting smaller, folks.
It's
getting smaller. There's getting to be more and more people, and the economy's not growing. There's not more money. Fewer and fewer people ending up with the money. Look, what you want to do, what we do in this show is we study the people that are getting their share and share with you what they're doing to get theirs. It's not good looks. It's not race, color, religion. It's not how old they are. It's how often can they show up? How often can they pitch their wares? How often can they press through the disappointments? You've heard people today call up, man. Sharon, listen to how many young hustlers, Jarrod, are listening to this show every week. Taking the time to comment.
Sure.
Calling in.
Yeah.
Did Steve hang up? Did Harvey hang up? That guy's busy.
Just keep him on hold,
okay?
man. Just keep him on hold.
Yeah.
Hey, look, and I got a suggestion for you. You need to watch. I just watched this movie again last night. You need to go watch Too Big to Fail. You need to watch that at least once every 6 months. So you stay on your toes, man, because that will be a perfect reminder of how bad things can really get for you, and you do not want to be in a situation where you have to ramp up and get ready. We talk
time
about
to grow
it all
up,
the
folks.
time.
Time to grow up. Time to get
Stay
your money
ready.
to grow up. Time to get your share. That means you cannot think like your mommy, your daddy, or your grandpa. Those times are over. Those ages are over. Look, we're pulling for you. This show is for you. Those of you, regardless of your age, who want to get your hustle on, who do not want to settle, who want freedom, not comfort. Who doesn't like this show, Jarrod? Who says the hustle's oversold?
The people who don't like this show.
Yeah, Jarrod.
The people who condemn this show.
Yeah, Jarrod.
Man.
The only people.
They're the ones who have already given up.
So anybody
on the
that tells you, man, the hustle isn't worth it, look, they just gave up. That's a quitter you're talking to. Make sure you comment when you ask a question down there. If you hadn't subscribed, we cannot answer your questions, and we wants to.
Yeah, man, we want to find out what's going on with
Every week, 305-865. Look, we don't even have to give out the number anymore. 8668. I'm your man. This is your man, at Jarrod Glandt.
At Grant Cardone.
Share the channel if you love it, man. iTunes, Stitcher, Audible, Ustream, YouTube. We everywhere. And you everywhere.
And thanks for joining us.
And I didn't cuss
get your
the
hustle
whole
on this
fucking
week.
show.
Come on, man. You got to cuss on the way out.
Are you tired of missing sales? Come on, be honest. Are you getting all there is in the marketplace? Take an honest look in your mind's eye at your sales team right now. Are they doing everything they can to make that extra sale? If you're tired of watching your salespeople be tongue-tied, not follow up, not know their product, not know what to say at that critical moment, welcome to tiredofmissingsales.com. My name's Grant Cardone. I know your frustrations. Look, whether your people sell over the phone or in person, whether you sell a tangible or an intangible, I can increase the sales of any company by at least 15% guaranteed. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com and I'll show you the top 3 reasons your salespeople don't make those extra sales. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com.
So I say it in my rhymes. So many dreams that I wanna achieve. Look myself in the mirror like I believe. Wanna get your day going, it's the fix you need. Work hard so I can feed my nephew or my niece. What I do it for a family, do it to get a Grammy, do it to be the greatest, earliest and the latest. Niggas that tried to play us, wishing they never did, trying to do me favors, seeing that I'm ahead. Blood of the struggle, walking over troubled puddles. Hustles on my chest, no hustle, no problem.